Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show right here, FYNTV.com. I think it says, looking across the room at the monitor, 57 degrees here in LJ, Georgia, 8:01. Folks, Josh, tell people how they can contact the show. Right there, 706-889-9700. There's Chief at FetcherNews.com. Excuse me, all right? And there's all the social media ways you can follow the show. Good morning, sunshine. Look, I'm going to power through the 2 hours. I've got some great information. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. But I'm very angry today. And Josh could let you know I'm just not in a good mood. I'm not in a good mood. You need to know up front. So if I start doing, I want to give you a heads up. It's the first thing. Josh knows why too. First thing I did this morning when I came in, Josh comes in. Josh, I got to give you fair warning. I'm not in a good mood. I'm not fit to be around. I'm just telling you now. All of a sudden, I could go off and explode. You can't give anybody any better warning than that. All right. Moving right along, trying to improve my attitude. All right. I don't like it when I can't solve something. All right, so I'll explain later why I'm in such a bad mood. When I'm working on something, until I solve it, I'm not satisfied. And if it goes into day 2 and I've not solved something, it really sets me off. So enough about me. All right, so the media, they're unhinged. And we're going to talk about it. Trump flies into nowhere, Pennsylvania. Now, I have been through, I think it is, I got to pull it up to pronounce it, Montour-Serville, PA. I have been through there, okay? And Trump lands the big jet in there, Air Force One, is that what it is? The big one. He lands in there to 15,000. That's the estimates, okay? Somebody on the ground sent me a message last night at the rally. 15,000's the estimate, maybe more. Tickets, people trying to get in, even though it was an airfield, they only had security to handle X. I mean, they could have probably kept pouring them in there, but you just think of what kind of security pressure that puts on Secret Service, local authorities, everybody involved for something like that. So what do you say? Another 5, 6 outside, 20 lands in there. Joe Biden's team gets up real early, goes to Philadelphia, where it should be 25,000 people show up excited, and has to give out all the blue shirts. We're going to talk about that because the media is unhinged right now, and they don't know what to do. Yes, they're yelling, liar. Attorney General Barr is a liar. They're yelling all of these things as loud as they can from their media microphones on ABC, CBS, NBC, MSNBC, CNN, you name it. And it's not landing quite like they hope. You see, they have 23 candidates. And they just can't get. Let me go to a couple pictures, okay? I mean, they are unhinged this morning. They're trying to figure out what to do with this right here. And we're going to do that. We're going to do this as a segment. We like to do our segments and then get them out on YouTube, name them. And we like to explain the rally last night. The biggest story this morning, and I should be doing it first, okay? But I'm not going to yet. I'm gonna do it today unlike others. If you are tuning in anywhere, Good Morning America, and after they show you how to make a veggie omelet for the 90,000th time, and and what healthy oils you could use, and butters and creams and all those kind of things, and what you can put on your face so it'll look better going down the road, whatever the hell they're doing on those networks. We know our Congressman Doug Collins. You got Doug's picture over there. I don't know what number it is. Let me see. I tell you, number 47, okay? You can't just put Congressman Collins up there with that, profile pic for his congressional pic. You always got to get one of these with the Congress. You got to get one of these, okay? Because Doug has got that, shoot. I got to quit calling him Doug. I mean, it's not right. Congressman Collins, I'm sorry, folks. I told you, my mood is just not there. But Congressman Collins, all right, he's always got that Southern Baptist preach. I mean, this dude can rock on them heels. I've been to see him. He does it on the floor of Congress and everything. Josh, I did not do this. It's on Twitter. If you type it in, you'll find it, and I forgot to send it to you. If you just put Congressman Collins releases Loretta Lynch testimony, you'll find the tweet video somewhere. Yesterday he released that. Okay, and he released Andrew McCabe and Loretta Lynch, and if you put that in, you will find it somewhere. All right. All right, good, okay. Now, where was I at? He released that. When you get that, let me know. Let's go back to last night. Now, go to number 25. You got that ready? I only sent you 62 pictures like 8 minutes ago, so I'm for sure you're done. Number 25. There you are. Damn, I thought I was going to get you. I'm ready to get you, man. You better beware over there. All right, number 25. Trump camp worried about cracks in the Rust Belt. This is, there's like 85 reporters or commentary. I don't know what to call them anymore, but there's like 85 people in the morning who get this facts of the talking points. And they don't know what to do. They are unhinged. He goes to Pennsylvania last night, and the Democrats, with the help of the media, are trying to manufacture a candidate. And in America, and I am going to tell you this, in America, the manufacturing of a candidate is not accepted right now. It's not. It wasn't accepted by the American people with Hillary Clinton. Democrats themselves won't admit it. They didn't accept the created candidate of Hillary Clinton, okay? Republicans didn't accept a created candidate anymore. This is what this guy is. He's not the created candidate, okay? So Republicans said no to the John McCain and the Mitt Romney and the Jeb Bush. They said no to created candidates. What happened last time when Republicans, are you going to tell me you have that? Yeah, all right, hold that to when we do that, all right. But what happened last time to Republicans when they tried to tell you the front runner with polling and everything was Jeb Bush? What happened? Right? The Democrats are in the same boat. They got 23 people. They're trying to create a candidate. They're trying to create enthusiasm, and the media is doing it. The media is building excitement, okay? The DNC is begging, and these candidates are begging, hey, Fox News, help me. Help me, Fox News. Yeah, exactly. Help me. Because what Fox News is doing right now, they're bringing on Pete Buttigieg. They're bringing on these candidates, okay? and will continue to bring on these candidates. And they will not be tough. Now, Bernie Sanders got a couple tough questions on his taxes and his how much money he makes from Brett Baer and Martha McCallum he didn't like. But still yet, Fox News is going to show the Democrats we're a safe zone. I mean, if you think that there's colleges across the country creating safe spaces, Fox News is creating a safe space every day for these Democrats to say, look, you can trust us. You can come on here. We will show you our independent viewers. We will give you our Democrat viewers. Come on, Fox News. They don't know what to do because Democrats are trying to create a candidate. And you know what? The enthusiasm, the excitement is not there. They can't find it. Okay? Now, I do not like the guy. I do not. Well, I did not like the last 8 years of his, I did not like the 8 years of President Barack Hussein Obama. I did not. Okay? Period. But I'll tell you what, when he started campaigning all the way back in the primaries, he was getting crowds. Their base was excited, enthusiastic. They would drive to see this guy. That's what was amazing with Barack Obama, that the media didn't, you know, they would go somewhere and they would be 7,000, 8,000, whatever. That Obama was able to create that excitement in his base. They can't do it. And if Joe Biden, they're scared to death, folks. Don't believe it. They are absolutely scared to death because if Joe Biden can't prove he can win Pennsylvania and can't go in and say, I am from Scranton, PA, I'm an old boxer. If he can't go through Ohio and Michigan and Wisconsin, they're in a mess. That's why there is no play in Middle America. Middle America, the farmers will not turn on this guy, okay? They understand the tariffs are tough. But what they know is they know that, see, these are the same people that voted for him, also know that the same media that is attacking him 7 days a week, never having a kind word to say about this man, not a good word at all. They know the reason they're doing that is because they just want to get rid of him and bring the swamp, keep the swamp in place. But farmers out west and farmers across this country and different people across this country in industries that may be affected by these tariffs, they know it's now or never. They know a Joe Biden will apologize to China and say, hey, can we give you any more of our intellectual property? Do you realize that if a Democrat is elected, not only will the gains we have made with President Donald Trump, where regulations and around the world setting a new world order, Donald Trump setting a new world order. They're freaking out over Iran. They're freaking out over North Korea. Hey, they screwed it up. They have screwed this world up. And now they're freaking out that this guy is actually taking on some issues in the world that they do not feel is, what would I call, anyhow, moving on. But the point is, not only if a Democrat gets elected, will they apologize to the world? If you think Obama apologized to the world, if you think Barack Hussein Obama went and did an apology tour to the world, you haven't seen nothing yet. If Democrats, because every candidate you hear, what they will say is we need to go establish our relationships with our allies. We need to go reaffirm those allies, the relationship we have around. We need to do this and that. Not only will they apologize, they will apologize bearing gifts. Oh, hell yeah. See, farmers, you, I, the 15,000 people last night in Pennsylvania, we know it's now or never. We know we deal with China regardless if there's a little pain in it, now or never. We know we deal with these issues around the world and we put a stop to being the world's piggy bank, now or never. There's no cracks in the Rust Belt. They don't know what to do. They can't get 15,000 people to show up anywhere at all. Now, this is what they want to lead you to believe. I mean, they are freaking out. They're lying so bad. Give me number 28. Who will you vote for? Sorry, I got to take a drink. 4:05 a.m. this morning, CNN. Who will you vote for, Pennsylvania voters? Now, I will tell you this, fortunately for you out there, and you need to tell your damn friends too. Sorry. But anyhow, fortunately for you folks out there, I've got intel on the ground in this state. And this day, if you're paying any attention to the national picture and the re-election of Donald Trump, they are determined to try to get you to believe suppression polls. Don't come out and vote. Trump's already lost. And Pennsylvania, believe it or not, will become, if there's 5 states, and I don't think there's 5, if there's 5 states that the media will try to get you to believe are going to go for a Democrat, Pennsylvania is one. And believe it or not, Georgia, they will try to lead you to believe that Democrats have a chance in Georgia, okay? And they may. We'll talk about that. Anyhow, who will you vote for in Pennsylvania? 53% Joe Biden, 42% Donald Trump. Trump camp worried about cracks in the Rust Belt. Support. Trump camp is worried about the corruption in Philadelphia voting machines. The hell with them damn Russians, okay? I do not know why, when Mitt Romney was the nominee for the Republican Party, why we didn't investigate and see why the Russians hacked the voting machines in Philadelphia, because Romney didn't even accidentally get one vote. I mean, you would think somebody would just accidentally vote for Romney. Trump got too many votes last time in Philadelphia. He got way too many votes in Pittsburgh. Now, did he win? No, in those areas, but he got way too many votes. And that's a problem. And that's why Joe was down there in Philadelphia this past Saturday launching his campaign. Let's go to number 26. Trump camp worried about cracks. Now, look at this. We did this yesterday. We're going to go just a little deeper. Trump camp worried about cracks in the Rust Belt. Look at Joe Biden. Now, what he did, it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious, folks. He's 76. He'll be 78 if he becomes president. Good for him. He still has all his hair. Wait a minute. He still has all the hair he bought from somebody else and had planted in his skull. I mean, his skin, he's not showing any wrinkles. Wait. He's fresh off a nice facelift. I mean, I think he just even had pec implants and all that stuff. I think he's had biceps put in, so when he goes out west and goes to pull the short sleeves off, you'll be like, Joe is still holding those muscles from back in the day of boxing. Anyhow, I say that jokingly, but they're trying anything to make this guy look about 52, 54, 55. But the funny thing is, if you watch, it's hilarious. He got up to the top of the steps, okay? So he's waiting for his announcement because this guy can only do like 26, 28 minutes. Remember, Hillary can only do like 14 minutes in a gymnasium somewhere? That was it, okay? This guy's 28 minutes. Trump will do an hour and a half. He'll do 90 minutes. He'll do a 2-hour damn show, and he'll keep rolling with it, and you know you love it, and you can't turn it off. I can't turn it off, all right? It's hilarious. Anyhow, this guy runs up to the microphone. Like somebody cued him, now run, so we can get video of you running. And he takes like 7 steps, like he's running to the microphone. It's hilarious. But we don't have enough graphics here, but you see the blue shirts? We talked about that yesterday. I mean, 1984, how many fingers am I holding up? Josh, how many fingers am I holding up?
4.
No, I'm holding up 5, Josh.
That's what you
right.
wanted me to say.
That's not what I wanted you to say. It's 5. He is pushing. He's doing it on purpose. I know it. Anyhow, go back to number 25. They forgot to get their shirts. They forgot to get their shirts. Biden with the blue shirts. Okay, look, their heads are spinning off. Let me go to this. All right, and this is a great article to read. Let me find it. And I want to stay with the Democrats just for a minute, and then we're going to go to Doug Collins, what they don't want you to know. Yes, I know. Every news network is talking about subpoenas and talking about impeachment. And they're trying to create a crime. I mean, could you think of going in an investigator's office, the DA, and you look at them and you say, now this is serious. You think about it. Let's drill this down to home where you live, okay? Because no matter where you live in America, you know some law enforcement. You may know your DA. You may know of a case that you think should be going to court, right? But here's the funny thing: it's like you got your law enforcement, you got your investigators, and they drop all the information on the DA's desk, and they say, and the DA says, "I don't have anything here. I've got nothing to go with. This is a Mueller report. I got nothing to go with. I got nothing here." And 4 or 5 people look at you and say, "Let's just create a crime. I'm for sure we could create a crime. And if we create a crime, then these other people broke the law." What? Really? Do you realize that is how simple it is? They want to create a crime that did not happen. Attorney General William Barr did not do the investigation. Robert Mueller did. And you could cry. The reason like I know, but the reason Robert Mueller did not make a definitive on the obstruction is so everybody could have something to do. I mean, what were you going to do over your coffee? You're going to go get a coffee at Starbucks, and if you didn't have that to talk about, what the hell would you talk about? Tiger Woods winning the Masters? What the hell would you talk about? Nothing, right? So they throw it out there so there's something to talk about. But the collusion, we got nothing. And then how about if your local DA, we'll drill it down, even said, okay, I don't have enough to go to a grand jury. Think about it, right where you live, a local case. I don't have enough here to go to the grand jury. But you've got people demanding you go to the grand jury. It happens every day in America. You must take this. And then what's the DA say? Okay, look, I'm going to put it before the grand jury. And I'm going to put it before the grand jury, but I'm going to have to tell the grand jury I don't think I can get a conviction. Now, that's what happens. Okay? I don't care if it's a federal grand jury, state grand jury, your local grand jury, what the hell the grand jury? I mean, the media won't tell you the damn truth about nothing. Okay? So what your DA does, which is the same thing as they convened, you got to understand, they have a federal grand jury. When you're seated for a grand jury, you serve a term. So they have a federal grand jury. Sometimes they put a special grand jury together. It happens. But you go in and you present the case. And you can call witnesses in, but they're not allowed to go talk. If you go look, you're not allowed to go talk. If they call witnesses in, the grand jury can ask questions. But the grand jury is sealed. You can't go talk in there. You're not supposed to. All right? And when you get done, your DA is the state. The federal government is the government. They're supposed to be good stewards of your tax. I don't know how I got off, but stay with it. They're supposed to be good stewards of your taxpayer money, right? So they're supposed to come back and they're supposed to say to the grand jury, okay, here's the evidence I have, everything I laid out. I don't think I can win this case. Now, they might not say it that clear like that, but they say, hey, I don't know if we can present this and get a conviction. That's what you'll hear. I don't know if we can. And if we do, it's going to take this resource. It could cost X. And we come up empty-handed, and we've spent the taxpayers' money, and we come up with nothing. Or the grand jury, the DA, or the federal guy goes in. It says, we have all of this. All of this. And I really feel we can win this in court if we indict. Then it's up to the grand jury to do a true bill or a no bill. A true bill says they found enough evidence and they found enough information that they feel good with having a trial or indicting, or they don't find enough evidence to indict. But that grand jury's sealed. And that's what these assholes, damn, I knew I was going to go there. That's what they want. They want that underlying evidence. They want to break down everything in the system. Every damn thing that goes through our system, they want to break it down and throw it out the window because they don't care about a damn thing. They don't care about justice. They don't care about nothing but removing this guy from office. That's it. What the hell am I saying? All right, let me get back. No, that's what they want. That's why they want the underlying evidence. They want to blow up everything. They keep yelling that Trump will not, the executive branch. You do need to understand the legal counsel from the White House. Damn it, why can't this media tell the damn truth about anything? You do realize that President Donald Trump has counsel, but private citizen Donald Trump does not have counsel. You have your own private counsel, but he is the executive under the executive branch. And what the counsel of the White House is trying to do is protect the White House, the executive branch of the government, not Donald Trump. If Joe Biden was to become, Sleepy Creepy Joe was to become president, the White House counsel would need to try to defend what they're doing right now for him and so on. So anyhow, Trump, right, worried about cracks in the Rust Belt. They're showing Biden can win, right? So let me go back. Because the truth is, and I don't have this article up. Okay, this is a New York Times article. I got several paragraphs into it. Let's say this, number 23. Pull it up. The New York Times, there's no boom in Youngstown, but blue-collar workers are sticking with Trump. You go out Interstate 80 through Pennsylvania, the top of Pennsylvania, in the middle of nowhere. You cross the state line in there to Ohio, and right there you're in Youngstown, Ohio. Youngstown, blue-collar workers are sticking with Trump. The Democrat Party has lost its voice to speak to people that shower after work and not before work. That's what they think of you. It's when you take your shower. Oh, hell. New York Times. The Democrat Party has lost its voice to speak to people that shower after work and not before work. He said, all we're saying is he won't turn over his tax returns. He's saying, I'm fighting China to get you better jobs. And I want to go with that, and I'm going to go with that, China tax returns and jobs in Youngstown, Ohio, and the blue wall is cracking it that they're afraid of, that they say Donald Trump is worried about. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.